Tony, great project, great passion. I love this dude. Here I am, and I am ready, man. And you know what? This is an easy one. I love the conversation. I love the enthusiasm. I love the willingness to change the narrative, because changing the narrative starts with one person. That's you. Tony does just that. He's decided to take the message upon himself and to spread it to as many people as possible in a way that makes it enjoyable, consumable, and educational.
Well, honestly, it's because Stuart's Passion gave me a shot. Stuart's Passion actually puts the time into creating every single little thing. For example, this t-shirt. I suggested that there would be some horror stuff, and he made this one and a clown one, like a clown t-shirt. So he listens to other even the smaller content creators, because he truly gives a damn. He truly wants to actually push, good, positive cannabis culture.
Is that not all their clothing is weed plastered all over it. They have stuff like this. Spilled Milk and Stardust. You can find it on their website. It's a great hoodie, and it doesn't have a single weed leaf all over this at all. So you can go out, wear this in public, wear this around your friends and your family, and know what you're representing without screaming it everywhere with some tacky printed logo on it.
I love Stuart's Passion, and I'll tell you guys, I was the very first ambassador. I am still an ambassador for the company, and I just love it. I started my cannabis journey, posting content and whatnot, and Stuart's Passion was the very first sponsor of the channel. At 400 subs, we got sponsored by Stuart's Passion, and I absolutely fucked with all the clothes. I fucked with the vision, I fucked with the narrative, and I fucked with the dirt.
Stuart's Passion is the first team to truly believe in me enough to give me the opportunity to do what it is that I want to do for a career. Editing, promoting, marketing, content creation, all in one. I get to rock a lot of gear and a lot of merch from them. I get to edit for them. I get to hone in on the skills that I want to perfect in order to make a career out of what it is that I became passionate about.
Why cannabis is part of my journey. Cannabis has become a part of my journey throughout the years because I feel like it's allowed me to find inner peace, has allowed me to find an inner zen by consumption and by the community in which this plant brings the people together.
The reason why cannabis is part of the journey is because it's one of the good things in my life that have basically given me my life back. I'm not always laying around in pain. I'm not always just stuck in a certain state of mind. It's able to help me kind of focus on something else and change my state of mind entirely.
Stuart's Passion is more than a brand, it's a movement. And it's a movement that I can get behind, and I hope you can get behind, because it is 100% worth it.
Cannabis became a part of my journey very early on. I've been smoking for 14 years, and I am 23. You guys can do the math on that. And honestly, it's just been something that I've enjoyed for a very long time. I do it recreationally. I don't do it for any medical benefits like for anxiety or, the help with pain or anything like that. I just enjoy the cannabis plant. I have a very high tolerance, and I don't get absolutely stoned where I'm out of my mind 24/7. I'm constantly aware of my surroundings, and I am, conscious. I am not a, couch locked high kind of stoner. I'm a very, functioning stoner that just enjoys the plant.
Cannabis is a part of my journey mainly due to me growing up in a seriously negative environment. And that's no disrespect to my family, with how hard they work trying to make it a positive environment or to put positive things into my life. It happened to just be a very negative time and a negative place for me growing up. And if I didn't have sports for the first half of my life, ain't no telling where I would be. But definitely with the second half, as in, going into adulthood, cannabis changed my life in a different way. Instead of me using it and abusing it to try to mask the things that I was going through, I used it to remain positive throughout the things that I was going through.
I think he's on the right path in regards to getting the right information from the right people to the right listeners. And Tony, anything I can do to help you spread your message, count me in, brother.
I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Stuart's Passion, the owner, for letting me be a part of the Change the Narrative campaign. It really means a lot to me, especially because I've been a part of the company as an ambassador since the very beginning, and I love the growth. I love the, the passion, the message, and I love the movement that we're spreading.
Stuart's Passion is an amazing, amazing brand. They really do push positivity and support all of us smaller content creators. And as always, stay high, stay metal, stay safe, motherfuckers, and I'll see you guys later.